Can't play with business, gotta stand on business. Money come with entrance. Want economic change, increase love with good intentions. Game come in many ways, you just gotta listen. Make the right decisions, there's better ways of living.
Hey y'all, what's going on? My name is Brandy Brunson, Brandy the Bull, Brandy the Boss, Brandy the Brave.
And I'm Shahida Tinsley Cobb, self-certified tomboy since 1993.
I never guessed.
Listen,
Never guessed.
it was over an intense game of double dutch. I decided I was going to just play with the boys.
It's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not doing this. That's hilarious. And we are here today, y'all, with Martin Boyd, no other than the owner of Redemption Fitness. This is an intellectual man. This is an amazing man who we've gotten the opportunity to get to know just briefly before the podcast, and we can't wait to share his story with you. So Martin, go ahead and tell the people a little bit about who you are, what you do.
So I am a man of many things. Again, my name is Martin Roger Boyd Jr. I am
Junior.
the owner.
Forgot the junior.
Forgot the junior. I am the owner and the founder of Redemption Body Wellness. I am an amazing man. I'm a brown man. I'm a strong man. I'm an intellectual man. I'm a man of many hats. My purpose on this universe is to add value. Also, I just want to inspire people just to be the best version of themselves. And I just use fitness as that platform to do so.
Oh, wow.
So we talked a little bit about the name Redemption having a big role in your backstory, and your story is one of, triumph, is one of, just absolutely amazing substance. It's something that I think that we can all relate to. It's something that we could learn from, young or old, and we are excited to get into it today. But tell us a little bit about your background. Tell us a little bit about the story that we've come to learn a little bit about that brought you here today, with the story that came with the name Redemption.
So my background, I grew up well-balanced household. I really don't have, typically people have like a sob story associated to prison. That's really not my reality at all. I grew up in a decent home. I was raised by a powerful queen, as you know, as we talked off camera. School was like major important to me.
Right.
Honor roll all throughout my whole entire school. Yeah, went off to college, went to school for accounting. Shout out to IUP. Wow. It just was amazing growing up. I traveled a lot. I grew up traveling. And just going to school, I was kind of exposed to like just different cultures. Also, with going to school, I was exposed to a lot of things as far as like racism too, which I never knew. Like they don't educate you as far as that when you're picking schools, which ultimately led to April 3rd, 2009, which was serious. Right. So I was born April 3rd, 1989, and I was incarcerated April 3rd, 2009.
Wow.
So on that day, it's like a gift and a curse.
Damn, on your birthday.
Yeah, on my birthday. Yeah. So it was definitely tough to absorb, to swallow. It was tough to process, especially in that time, in that season that I was in. But I actually just went out to celebrate my birthday. I was turning 20. So you got an ideal 20-year-old kid that's attending this university.
Right.
We typically go to bars. We drink occasionally.
Yeah.
This one time in particular, we went out to a bar. Me and a few friends that I was with. It was about 5-6 of us that particular night. We went out, and it's still this is gonna blow y'all mind away. I still cannot tell you what happened to date that actually led to the altercation entirely. Like I can't even tell you this was said between, I don't even know. I was literally positioned on the opposite side of the bar. A group of friends was positioned on the other side, obviously. Something transpired between the two. You can see from just my assessment that it was getting a little,
Very
testy for sure.
Yeah.
And it just literally happened within seconds. Like a friend I was with left the bar, a group of guys left the bar after him, and you can kind of make an assessment. This looked like
It's getting ugly.
This getting heated right now. So we left immediately. Like I gotta make sure my friend is safe, is cool.
Yeah.
So we leave out. It was just chaos. Everybody, threats being spewed back and forth. Just a lot of commotion. A lot was going on. and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What caused we out
go
taking
left so quick.
We out. It went from we celebrating my 20th, getting prepared to go to New York tomorrow and celebrate to what the hell is
What's
going
going
on?
on
This
here?
is crazy.
Yeah.
Literally it happened within like 30 seconds max. It was a lot of commotion, a lot of confusion, and then shots fired. Like literally, I couldn't even tell you, what direction we went. I lived about, I'm gonna say 5 minutes or so from where the actual bar was located. So I went home. At that time, I had an apartment with a roommate, which is one of my closest friends. I'm telling him everything what happened, like not thinking in a million years, my reality is about to be what it's going to be. So I'm letting him know, like, yo, you wouldn't believe what just happened. Like, yo, I went out to drink and this transpired, dudes was this and that. And I'm just breaking it down to him and within the full capacity, within the full scope of what happened. And that was that. I showered, went to bed, went to school the next day at 8 a.m. Now, the crazy thing about this, I remember like it was yesterday. The crazy thing, my car was in the shop. I had class at 8 a.m. in the morning, macroeconomics class. One of my favorite professors, Yaya Cisco, shout out to him. He's a great, great, great person. I woke up, I had at least about 30 something missed calls. Then I'm thinking, it's my birthday. So maybe they call and they text, and I never really got a chance to get to it because I was running late. So I go to class and everybody looking at me crazy. So I'm like, looking at me crazy for like, wow, you ain't telling me happy birthday. What's going on? So I'm looking at my phone. I know they don't got a wanted picture of me. That's impossible. What the? I didn't do nothing. Like, yo, I'm opening up my text. Yo, you on the news? Yo, you wanted for?
Oh my God.
I'm looking around the class.
Wow.
Everybody know what's going on except for me.
Yeah.
I get up, I leave out. I go to my apartment. I'm telling my roommate, yo, you know, this, yo, look at this right here. So in the midst of that, I'm walking through the actual county. I was in Indiana County, obviously. I'm walking through the county to get my vehicle out the shop. I get my vehicle out the shop. I drive back to my apartment. I'm going into my apartment. I'm getting my bags. Mind you, I'm going to New York for the weekend. Get my bags on my apartment. I'm walking back out to put my bags in the trunk of my car. Can you believe? You would have thought like the president just got murdered.
Right.
Literally, they hopping out of buses. They hopping out of unmarked Infinity cars. I'm talking about guns. I never, ever experienced nothing. I'm talking about, and I never experienced nothing like this in my life.
Right.
So for me to be 20 years young on my birthday, I'm a college kid, no record, no nothing. Why are y'all mishandling me like that? And they told me, oh, you're not being arrested. You're being detained. We just want to search the premises. We just be looking for a weapon and bullets. I'm like, I don't have no weapon in my apartment.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
go
I
ahead.
have bullets in my apartment. Like, what did you, Oh no, we just got to check. You're not being arrested. Cool. They cuffed me. You would have thought I was arrested. They cuffed me. That process seemed like it took a week. But it was in like a few hours. They looked through my whole apartment entirely. They trashed it completely. They didn't find anything, obviously. Then they took me to the district. So when I'm at the district, they just asking me a lot of questions. You know, where was you at this night? Run a story back, run a story back. Listen, I don't know. I went out, I had a few drinks with some friends, we left the bar. It was a lot of commotion going on. Shots was fired. I'm going to do what any other person. I'm not about to sit and watch to see who fired the firearm. That's insane to me. I'm getting out of there. I'm going to go home to my safe haven, what I know. Then they try to play the tactic game. Oh, we found the weapon, this, that, and the third. I'm like, listen, I didn't do it. Then it got to a point where the detective sheriff, man, he told me, he said, listen, I know you ain't do it. Just like that. I know you ain't do it. You strike me as a smart kid.
Right.
It's your birthday. You don't got no record. You a smart kid. But I know that you know who did it. Tell me who did it, and you can walk out of here. He said the night is still young. This is literally some movie. Like, this is really some documentary stuff.
For sure.
The night's still young. Tell me who did it. You can go. And if you don't tell me who did it, You did it. So in my mind, I'm thinking, is you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
you hear rumors how the judicial system is unjust. You hear all that stuff, but it wasn't never my reality.
Right.
It was never. It wouldn't be my reality. So he speaks to me. I'm telling him, I don't know. I do not know. Like, why am I here? I don't even supposed to be here. Like, I'm supposed to be on the road now. And what happened was they concocted a story, a narrative. And this is what I learned, that the media and the court system is literally hand in hand with each other.
Hand in hand.
Literally.
Absolutely.
The media concoct the narrative, which sway the jury, which in turn gets you convictions.
Yeah.
Especially when you are brown,
Right.
when you are from Philadelphia, when you have tattoos, they can kind of draw up the story and sway it wherever they wanted to go. And that was really my reality. And I never thought that it can really happen until it happened. And even when it did happen, April 3rd, reality didn't hit until like 2013 for real. Like, I was living in like, yo, this gotta be a dream. Like, I'm waking up every day. This gotta be a dream. This gotta be a dream. This gotta be a dream. Appeal got denied. This gotta be this. You mean to tell me I'm really in jail? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And from that, you know, it took me, I had to get to a place where, Martin, you're gonna have to accept this. Because if you don't accept your reality, right, what's gonna happen is you are gonna drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
And I used to pray, like every day I used to pray, I do not wanna become this.
Right.
I'm praying for my sanity, for my peace of mind. Like, I'm just beyond blessed to have the support team that I had. I'm talking, and everybody knew what was going on. I had professors write me letters stating that it's very unfortunate, but due to certain stipulations, I can't go. Like, they knew,
Right.
yo, y'all know who did this. Like, this
Right.
is crazy. And it was definitely a reality check. And I tell people, what made me come to terms with the reality is me just accepting the reality. I'm here. And I'm here for a reason. And it was hard, but I had to really come to grips with, I was somewhere that I shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
So the moment that you take responsibility, and I'm talking about really self-reflect, really analyze what was your role and all that. You didn't pull the firearm,
Right.
but if you was never at the bar, you ain't 21. Why you at the bar?
Wow.
You don't go to the bar, you don't get incarcerated.
Yeah.
And what it showed me was that, you know what, Martin? I got to take control of my life in every aspect of my life.
right.
Because see, when you take control, you now got the power.
Yeah.
I can't run around here, oh, they put me in jail for a crime I didn't do. They did. That's giving y'all the power.
Yeah.
I need my power. No, I put myself here. I made decisions that place myself here. Now, I got the power. When I got the power, I can facilitate and navigate to my own accord versus I'm living for a person to say, you put me away for 8.5 years, knowing damn well that I was innocent. For a person to give you that power and live with that, you will absolutely drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Because this is, one, it's a lot to take in.
Oh, yeah.
Two, like you said, this is something we hear in a documentary. This is something we see on TV and movies. So I know people have questions. I know you have questions. What exactly would you ask Martin that the people can't ask right now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess my biggest question is like, so you already said it was 8.5 years, right?
Right.
So did you go through an actual trial? Like, was it?
Oh, yeah. So we went through a trial. I got incarcerated. So when I got incarcerated, a lot of different chain of events was transpiring that I was completely ignorant to as it pertains to the justice system. It's power that they got. And it's almost like I didn't go to school for criminal justice. So that means I'm ignorant towards a lot of stuff. Like if I don't speak French and you're talking French, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Right.
What they was doing was talking French. And they know the system. They know how to skew a jury. It's just certain things that they know that I don't know.
Right.
So I hire a lawyer from Philadelphia. And
And that's like 8 hours away, right?
That's 8 hours away. That was very costly. It was very costly on my family, on my support system. But again, they was doing whatever it takes.
Yeah.
You know, my family approach was, this is not your ideal, typical brown person from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He has an extensive support team
Okay.
that will go above and beyond.
Yes.
We're going to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And actions speak loud. Y'all going to see too.
Yes.
But what we didn't know is when it comes to the justice system, is so powerful and you can manipulate in so many different ways. Trust me, he will get convicted for this. I don't care if you pay your lawyer a $500,000. The variables just make sense.
Was it a jury of your peers actually?
No.
Okay.
So this is what they do, right? So you go through the whole jury selection. We can strike off 3 individuals. They can strike off 3 individuals, right? So my lawyer, I wanted to actually change the district. So anytime a person gets incarcerated, who gets involved? The media gets involved. What does the media do? They create a narrative.
Right.
Now, the people that's watching the narrative are potential
Jurors. Yeah.
right? So typically when people get incarcerated in small towns, or if it's a high profile case, they change the venue, meaning they change the district that is in. They want a different county. I don't want my trial to be in Indiana. I want my trial to be in Punxsutawney, PA.
Yeah,
Unfortunately for me, Punxsutawney, PA is more racist than Indiana, PA. So my hands was already topping on my back. Now, I didn't know this, but they knew this. They knew all the neighboring counties. We have you where we want you.
Right.
So for me, you know, just the whole trial process, just like I can tell you right now, going to trial, I'm looking at my lawyer. My lawyer is looking at me. My lawyer tells me, we never seen a case like, he never seen a case like this. And he told me this is the easiest, by far, the easiest case I'm ever going to have to do, ever.
Right.
So, all right, let's rock and roll. Come on, we going. So we go to trial. Trial lasts about a week and a half, which was unusual. So we go on a trial. It was really, you know, a part of me feel like they was mishandling me so much so that the judge had to interject a few times. You got witnesses lying on stand. You got witnesses asking for a recess. They going outside to regurgitate, to get the. It just was so much going on, and my lawyer, like, we got this in the bag. Like, this is open shut. You have no physical evidence on my client, and what people don't understand about Commonwealth. People say, well, what's the difference between Commonwealth and the other? Commonwealth means you can not have physical evidence, but you can have circumstantial evidence and still convict the person. Physical evidence meaning you have a weapon that was discharged. You have shell casings with fingerprints. You have gunpowder residue. It's something physical. It's something tangible that can put a person away. Now, in Commonwealth states, all you need is circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence is where a person say, I seen Martin there. That's enough to convict you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that before. Prior to my situation. And it was just unfortunate because we learning all this stuff as it's unfolding. So we going through the trial. We very confident. My lawyer just was ripping them apart. I'm talking about statements getting changed, it just was like, yo, y'all really going through with this. Like, I got on stand. And my lawyer just suggested no one want to be free more than a person that's incarcerated. So it's in your best interest if you get on stand. Like, we know, obviously didn't do it. I need you on stand. When I got on stand, that DA asked me 3 questions.
Really?
When I tell you my level of confidence, my level of, you cannot play with me. You cannot change my words around. You cannot, is nothing you can do to make me the person that fired this firearm.
Do you remember the question?
He asked me, where was you at? So the way they try to set it up was, so 2 individuals, and it's very unfortunate that 2 individuals got wounded. That's very unfortunate too.
Right.
And I came to the realization of that as well. But what he tried to do is put me at a certain, they are very, very slick. Listen, that
I can't imagine.
system
I can't
is
imagine.
very, very slick, crafty, manipulative,
Yeah.
you name it,
Yeah.
right? And his tactics didn't work.
Right.
And after he asked me my name, I give him my name, confident. I'm standing up, chest out. Listen, I'm ready. I want to go home. There's nothing you can hit me with. Ask my name, boom, shoot it to him. Ask me, tell us what transpired. Listen, I go out. I'm very descriptive. I give him everything. Where were you at the time of the shooting? I can't recall. I heard gunshots. Boom. I ran like everybody else.
Right.
I ran. Did you expect me to what? Like you can't. Yes. I'm guessing he thought, hey, this college kid, he don't listen. I want to be free. You can't trick me up. I'm on stand as an innocent man, want to be free.
Right.
Now, to my surprise, that ain't the case. The case is, you see this juror, all this is premeditated. You see that judge, I got a relationship with him. I got a relationship with that judge. You see them jurors? Where you think I live at? Same county.
Yep.
So Martin, guess what? You go on stand, okay, you think that's cool in your defense, but little do you know.
Right.
It don't matter.
All this, it don't matter. Because see, the bottom line is we need a conviction.
Yep.
So I'm going to paint a picture that we have a menace in our community. So now it's not about who's the shooter. We don't care who the shooter.
Yeah.
Someone fired a firearm. And if I can just manipulate this jury to think that you was associated with that group,
Yeah.
you're going to jail.
Absolutely. I mean,
going to jail.
it's literally, that's how it works. And it works in Philadelphia as well.
It works.
Yeah.
It's very, it works. And it's very unfortunate. It's very crooked.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't incarcerate people for crimes that they didn't commit, even at the rate of statistical numbers, because this stuff is a number game.
Yeah.
This stuff is a money game. This stuff is statistic. It's so, when I was away, my whole focus was just to study the system. How did I end up with 8.5 to 20 years in prison? How did I went from traveling, college, party, doing all the things that an ideal 19-year-old kid do, to I am confined to a cubicle for the next 8.5 years.
So you mentioned your lawyer actually did do what he needed to do what he was supposed to do. You were happy with his representation?
Absolutely. I could have had Johnny Cochran in his prime.
And
Because see, y'all missing the big picture. The big picture is you cannot beat us. You know who us is? Indiana County.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate that you are melon, that you got tattoos, and this will put the icing on the cake. You are from Philadelphia.
Yeah. It's so violent.
You from Philadelphia.
Right.
So this is like a blank canvas, and I can draw anything I want. And look at these drawers. They don't look like you.
right.
It's strategic.
Yes.
We can let you strike off your 3 people. Who cares?
Yeah.
We got a plethora of people that look like us and not you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And this is the system. That was my reality.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a cousin who went to jail when I was 10 for something he didn't do, and he's never getting out. And at the time, he was 19, and he signed a confession because he didn't know how to read, and they told him, sign this so you can go home. And he just been in there since I've been 10 years old, and he's never getting out. And he's tried, and we've tried. Once we did get some, type of education about how the system works, and it's just never going to work.
It's really unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but even to that, like I tell people this. I tell a younger generation this. Everybody I come in contact with, I tell them this, right? At the end of it, life is going to happen. Life is going to life. What we got to do is control what we can control. So this whole thing, it happened. 8.5 years is gone. You can't get it back. Now I'm spiritual. I wasn't always spiritual, but you need something.
Yeah.
When you need something, you waking up and going to sleep to the same thing. 365 days times 8. So for me, it's like, God, you got to give me some super ultra natural strength to get through this thing.
Right, for sure,
And,
for sure.
And it was phases. Like, it was phases. Anything you can imagine, I've been through. I've seen. I've been exposed to.
So talk about that for a second. Talk about your mindset. Talk about trying to stay mentally stable. Talk about the things you experienced, of course, what you hadn't experienced before in that setting.
So when you think about prison, I know a lot of people, they see movies, they see shows. We've been exposed to a little more now, but I feel like prison is more displayed from an entertainment standpoint.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is strategic too. All this stuff is strategic.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. It's not no game. It's not somewhere you play.
Right.
I know people got cell phones and they post it. Listen, prison ain't that at all. Prison is hell on earth. This is what it is in every capacity. I'm talking about, you got a kid that's 20, I go into a prison. Can you just fathom a person dying? Can you fathom a grown adult being molested? Can you fathom it's stuff that transpire that's like,
Right.
how the hell?
Yo, yeah. And I'm sure just keeping your sanity is
like I tell, prison is hell. Bottom line, like it's like I hear these rap songs again. It's all strategic. It's strategic. Why the hell is you promoting hell? This is hell.
Yeah.
This is. I tell people it never was a day I was incarcerated and I just felt like, yo, this is hell. I just accepted that I'm in hell.
Yeah.
So now I can't be mad, upset, bitter. I gotta tap into another layer of Martin that I didn't even know existed by the grace of God to get through this thing. Cause this is like, you think I want to wake up in a cubicle and go to sleep in a cubicle and defecate in a cubicle and urinate in a cubicle and wash my face and brush my teeth in this little tiny confined cubicle for 8.5 years? You think I want to do that?
Right.
So you said 8.5 to 20. So what, after the end of the 8.5, you had to go?
Yeah. So after I was incarcerated April 3rd, 2009, I was released from prison October 3rd, 2017. I am actively now on parole until 2029.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And people ask me all the time, Mara, how the hell is you don't even give me incarcerated? Like, you don't even give me, like, what the hell? You don't give me, you was incarcerated? And I tell people, listen, it's only by the grace of God. Like, I'm not the person, like I done met guys while I was incarcerated, can't read, can't write. And you always hear about people that can't read and can't write.
Right.
But I'm thinking, y'all exaggerating. Like, that's, of course everybody can read and write.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, of course everybody can read and write. Like, that's just, everybody can do that. But to my surprise, you know, I was exposed to a different world, a different reality where we had grown adults. I'm talking about 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and plus that couldn't read and write. And if you can read, you can't regurgitate back to me. You can't comprehend. So now it's like, I see why they getting us. Like, this is really, this is real. Like, this is really zombie land, metaphorically speaking. Like,
Yes.
And I just knew for me, like, this can't be, it just fueled me to want to, like, be the best Martin. Like, I can't, this, like, y'all can't win. Like, you're going to win the fight, but you're not going to win the war.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to, like, eventually I got a date. So I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Eventually, as long as y'all don't break me while I'm in here, it's on. When I get out, it's on.
I mean, was there a plan? Did you have a plan? Like, was you in there? You have an educational background. Was you in there, like, getting a business plan together? Or how was you doing it?
I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna be real transparent. Like, the first couple years, I just couldn't even think. Like, I'm not thinking. I'm real angry. A plan wasn't even. I just was focusing on getting out. I just want my life back.
Right.
It didn't really set in until like 2013. I was projected to graduate 2011. So all my friends, they graduate, they came up to visit me. They all got degrees and they work in their prospective fields.
Yeah.
So that was like, damn, reality was seeping in, but I'm still holding on. I'm going to go home on the pill.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back, take some accelerated program, and I'm going to get to it. I'm going to meet y'all at the top.
Yeah.
Right.
My appeal got denied. 2013, I realized, Martin, this is your reality.
Okay.
You're going to have to, you're going to have to figure something out.
Right.
You're going to have to figure something out. And you're going to have to figure something out fast, too, because, like, 8.5, that's a long time. That's a long time. And don't fool yourself. Yeah, don't fool yourself, because you know what a decent life look like.
Right.
So, yeah, you're going to have to figure it out. And so I started just working out. And I never worked out to get in shape. I never worked out for all the... I need to survive. Bottom line.
Right.
I'm 150.
Damn.
These dudes... Now, this the part they get right on the movies. These dudes is 6'5". These dudes is 6'6", 250. You've been in jail for the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, this is reality. And prison, it's aggressive.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm vulnerable. I need to work out. I need some muscles. Like, I just need to get strong. Like, I just want to get, I don't even care. Like, I just want to get stronger.
Yes.
I just want to protect myself. And I'm mature enough now. I never been as vulnerable ever in life. Wow. Like, I never felt, somebody can just,
Yeah.
things happen here.
Yes. Yes.
Things happen. You see it. You hear about it.
Yep.
They don't shy away from it. They don't hide it. Martin, things happen.
Yeah. Get ready.
You want something to happen to you?
It sounds like you're right.
So for me, I'm operating out of fear and survival.
Yeah.
I need to get some muscles because everybody in here got muscles.
Yes.
So I started working out, and I'm working out every day. Working out. I was doing that for a long time. And what happened was, from me working out, I just felt like, damn, it gave me like, it was something internal. Like, damn, I feel good for the first time in a long time. Okay. So it started from, I need to survive. I need to get strong. Right. To, I'm chasing that internal feeling of peace. And that's when I started, I'm getting some muscles. Try me now. Okay. Like now I'm feeling myself, right? Try me. Don't you try me. And it's crazy. I really, really fell in love with fitness. I feel like, for me, fitness really saved me. Literally and metaphorically speaking. Like, it saved my sanity. I felt like by me working out, it just came with so many benefits. One, I don't feel as vulnerable. So, that kind of stuff have emotional trauma. That prison, men don't want to say, right? Trauma is real. Yeah. Emotional trauma is real. Physical trauma is real. Yeah. Mental trauma is real. And I was exposed to all them things daily, every day. Every day I'm waking up. It's like, you never know nothing. Like, just picture a person that got a life sentence, a double life sentence, a triple life sentence, a quadruple life sentence. And his support team may not be as strong as my support team. Yeah. So his only means of survival is to take. Right? So I'm working out for survival, and he's working out to always be in a position to take. Just let that marinate, right? Yeah. So for me, you think I don't see all this stuff that's going on? Right. And I got a support team, they made sure I was cool financially. Right. And everybody's not cool financially. So I got a life sentence. So guess what, Martin? I don't have nothing to lose. Yeah. So every time you go to the commissary and you come back with this big old bag, I'm gonna be watching. So you watch stuff like that. Yes, so for me, it's like, I gotta make sure that I'm equipped for this stuff. And they not going, the people don't tell you this stuff. They're not going to tell you, like, they're going to make it sound decent. Yeah. Like, because, they that's what they do because they're controlled by the powers that be. So they make it sound cool, and nothing is cool about prison. I'm telling you, I've been there for a very, 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 very long time. At a very young age, I matured through prison. I learned who Martin Boyd was through prison. Nothing is cool about prison. Nothing. People see me now. They see the end result, and they think, well, if you survive, then I can survive. No.
Right.
I am one of the few. People
like you said,
kill themselves. Like
you said, you had a support system as well.
And I had a support system. And it takes a whole entire village, community, neighborhood to really.
Because they put them out there so far so your support system can't get there.
Listen, I was in the prisons I was at SCI, Camp Hill for some time. That's a classification facility. So you go there, they classify you, and that classification process, I guess, so you get an assessment. You get an IQ assessment, you get an emotional assessment, you get an intellectual assessment. And then, they assess what you are in prison for. And they gather the intel they need from that assessment, and they ship you to wherever prison you're going to be at for the majority of your time. The prison I was at, unfortunately for me, had the most assaults in Pennsylvania. And well, maybe you don't, but PA have the most state correctional institutions in the whole United States of America and in the world.
know that.
And we're not the largest state in the world. So that kind of give you some perspective. Why the hell we got the most state penitentiaries and we're not even the largest state. We're not even larger than New York. So just knowing that information is like, damn, why the hell y'all send me? You send me, I'm kind of pretty smart. I'm not a genius. Why the hell y'all got me around all these individuals that's doing a life sentence? I don't even want to be with, they ain't got nothing to lose.
Yes, right.
I got something, I don't want to be with them. Right. Put me somewhere different. Y'all got like a low impact type of situation.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with them. Listen, I was in college. Like, I don't want to, all that stuff out the door. That stuff don't exist. Once you incarcerated, once you become a state number, you are property of the state.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality of the situation. And it's really unfortunate for people. It's really unfortunate. People don't survive. People commit suicide. There's guys that I went to school with. I really went to school with, and I seen these particular individuals, and I'm, it's just crazy. It's so gruesome. I don't even want to say it. I just seen the most craziest stuff. I seen a person that was like 80 pounds. In my mind, I don't know why you 80 pounds. What the hell you 80 pounds for? What the hell? This was well and shit. No, this man got AIDS. This man was raped. This man was molested. This man is just dealt with some trauma, Martin. You can't even fathom. You can't fathom the stuff that these people was dealt with. So like I tell people, it's only by the grace of God. I just really like that season was a season, and God just kept his hands on me. I don't know why he protected me the way he did, but I know now in the space that I'm in, I really just take all of those things that I learned, because I absolutely learned some stuff. Yeah, I absolutely took some tools with me, and the youth, just this humans in general. Like, I just want people live your fulfilled life. Yeah. Don't be playing with life. Like, stop playing with life. Like, if you got a goal, execute that. Like, we don't got time to be, I'm gonna wait till no, do that today. Like, all that playing, stop playing. Let's win. Like,
get us together.
So like that's really what I be on. That's what I be on.
Yeah, and that level of motivation and determination based on survival, that's a different kind of.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, talk a little bit about, like, so all right, you were released, and you out here in society, things are different. I'm guessing you're considered a felon at this point.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So how was that? Like, how was the entrance back in society?
So re-entry was an adjustment. It was definitely an adjustment. So coming home, and I remember coming home, like it was yesterday, literally walking out of that building, seeing my mom, seeing my sister, seeing one of my best friends, the one that I alluded to, I had the apartment with. Like, my team was there. Like, my team never, my support, like, they never No, we here. Like, we're not going nowhere. Right. So like that feeling was just the best feeling ever that I ever felt. And I feel like for me, the adjustment part, it wasn't as hard. It was just like the culture is different now.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it's just different. Like, you got social media.
Right.
Like, I just had to learn the new culture as far as, like, I always stay in tune with the universe because of my support system. I used to always be on the phone. I used to always get visits. I used to read a lot. Like, I always wanted to be in tune with the now. Like, I don't want to become a shell of myself because some people they so detached from society. It's like, you can't even get in position if the position was right in front of your nose.
Well, how did you get in position?
So I had a plan. So to your point, I had a plan. So while incarcerated, I worked out. I loved it. And what happened was I started to like just work out with people. I never knew that, it was gifts that we all got. My gifts was exposed to me while incarcerated. So I never knew I had a gift to speak. I never knew God just put the gift in me to teach. I never knew none of these things. I was GED prep, obviously. And it just taught me a lot just with people. Like, I'm just handling people. Things just was coming to me second nature. And from that, I'm like, damn, I didn't know I can talk to these men in such the capacity I'm talking to them, and they're going to really digest the information. I'm thinking everybody here is aggressive.
Yeah.
But they are aggressive. Don't get it twisted. However, everybody is looking for help.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for help. And when you got a young brown person that's willing to teach, I look like you. You are kind of, your guard's down a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And I just felt like, damn, you gonna listen to me? Like, all right. Yeah. I got you. Come on, I can help you. Yeah. Because I know how to read and write. I'm like, I know some math a little bit, so that just really showed me that, I never taught, I never like spoke, I never did none of those things. So it just exposed me to a different part of me that I didn't know existed. And just with working out, I just never knew that people attract to me. Like, I'm thinking, listen, man, I'm here. Listen, I'm innocent, bro. Like, I ain't with y'all. I'm not trying to.
Right. I don't know what y'all got going on.
I'm innocent, man. I don't even want to be. I'm just trying to go home. That's it. Yes. I just want to work out. Yeah. That's it. But what I realized was that, certain people just walk around with a glow, with an energy that's in them.
I believe that.
And what happens is certain energy attract. Okay. No matter where you at. Right. So for me, I was attracting the best out of people. So people like, damn, I'm trying to work out with you. Well, let's go.
While you're incarcerated.
While I'm incarcerated.
I love it.
And it was a correctional officer, right? Like, it's so many different layers to the prison, right? God showed me favor in so many different ways, but it was a correctional officer was like, yo, you might need to consider like training for real. Like, I'm literally paying attention to, people
the response
from really buying into what you got going on. Like, these people are aggressors, and they not aggressive when they're around you. Like, and I don't, for me, it just was like, listen, man, this is what I do. This is what I love. I feel like the best version of myself. I look the best version of myself. Right. It sounds super cliche. Everybody go to prison get in shape. That's not the case. But for me, that was my reality. So it kind of set in my spirit a little bit. So I started to do my homework. Call home. Yo, what's up with fitness? Like, what's going on with that? What that look like? Because I need to know. Because I'm accountant. That's all I know. I'm not even acclimated to the entrepreneurial world in no capacity at all. So listen, they sending me books. They sending me books. I started reading up on stuff. I started doing my homework, and I'm thinking, damn, I can make this. This is some lucrative stuff. I can get into this. I can do this. I can do this. So, and it just really started with that. Then I got a goal book. I wrote down in my goal book everything that I wanted. So I learned.
Goal book. Let's go.
Yeah. You need that. You need that. That's imperative. So I wrote down in my goal book what I wanted, exactly how I wanted it. Right. And I read a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, right? And it just taught me just like, yo, in order to obtain something, you gotta believe it. Like, I'm talking about like in your mind, it already happened already.
Yeah.
You just waiting for it to happen in the now time. Like,
Yes.
and I used to really write down stuff. I got my gym. My gym is red.
I like that.
I got graffiti. I'm writing as if I got it already, right? Yeah. And then I was reading books. I read all, the Robert Kawasaki's, the 4 Quadrants, the Rich Dad Poor Dad, the Think and Grow Rich, Unlocking Keys to. I was educating. I need to win. My fear in prison was survival. My fear in society was failure. So for me, I can't lose.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't come from losers anyway.
Yeah.
So like for me, my life was lit.
Yep.
I want that lit back.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Warren, you got to work super ultra hard. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what the hell I'm going to do because
I'ma do.
I need to be, I don't want to come home, have pit. No, I keep that. I'm grinding. I'm about to get back where I was at times 20. And that energy, I came home with that energy and I just, I was blessed to be around the right people. I had the right counsel. I had the right people that believed in me, right. and I ain't let them down. Yeah. And I never look back. I never even try to glance. Damn, what they doing back? No, I'm here. I need to know I'm going. Like, and I'm because I'm hungry. Like, I want to be a winner. Like,
right.
I just want to win. Like, correctional officers tell me all the time, I knew you was going to be like, I knew it. Like, they see me now. I train some of them. Like, they knew, because it's just, I don't want to lose. Like, I don't want to lose.
Right,
like,
absolutely.
And people don't say it. They're like, come on, nobody want to be a loser.
No.
Nope,
like,
not at all.
And you can control that. Like, you control, when you come home, you in a free world. You in a land of opportunity. All of this stuff is at your fingertips. Whatever you want to do, the choice is up to you.
Yeah.
You can come home. And I don't want to be as blunt, but you can be a bum. You can whatever you want to do. Or you can wake up and say, I'm not about to use 8.5 years to derail when I'm going to wrap 8.5 years up in like 2-3 years. That's how hard I'm going to work. Yeah. And I'm going to run circles around them.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that's
right.
I know
that's right.
I'm gonna need to talk every morning.
I was gonna say I'm motivated. I'm ready to get busy.
I was on that.
Busy right
but
now.
y'all already winning. Y'all feet up. Y'all cool. Y'all cool. But
I want to get into the next topic because the next topic, because you said a word throughout your story a lot that I think that affects people, even the way they move, professionally in life, and that's trauma and how trauma can shape the way we move in life. And I was reading an article the other day that says that trauma from a parent can go down to 14 generations. Oh yeah. So it can be inherited. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about trauma and how that works. Like, so, you went through what you went through. How, and you're in business for yourself, is there any type of things that you experienced that, help shape or hurt you as far as trauma to, move in business?
Absolutely. Like it's a multitude of things. Just my situation. Well, with everything you got positive and you got negatives, right? It's negatives. It's pros and cons with everything. My current situation, just being on parole, being an African American, it was hard to just get to where I needed to be. Everything is politics. Everything is just political. It seems like, right? And it can cause discouragement in any capacity, whether you're looking for housing, whether you're looking for a space to turn into a gym. People just try to blackball you because of your circumstances. Yeah. And it's super unfortunate, especially, listen, I bust my behind to get a decent credit score. I got some decent employment. I got what I need. Yeah. Not so much. Right. Not so much. Like, it can be something as simple as, I want to move here. I got everything you need. Then he asks you the $1 million question. Have you been incarcerated? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Unfortunate for you. Our background check go back 15 years. Yeah. So you can't work here. Wow. I mean, you can't live here. So, I mean, it's a lot of things, especially with business too. Like, people they treat you a certain kind of way. And I just feel as if, I don't try to dwell on the negative, right? Like, I'm more so, I don't let no negative energy consume me. All I focus on is the solution. My dad always told me, son, in any problem in life is always a solution. And it's hard. Like, it's easier said, obviously, but for me, my reality, it can't be hard because this is my reality. So I'm grinding whatever it takes for me to get in position. Let's go. Like I'm going to get my gym. I'm going to do that. Nothing is going to get in my way of me. You told me no. All right, cool. I'm gonna go around you. I can't go around you. I'm a shy shuffle going inside of you. I can't. I'm gonna go in a whole nother room.
I know that's right.
I'm like,
we're gonna make a way.
Right?
I'm too persistent to just lose. Like I'm not losing. That's just what it is. Like you're gonna be faced with trauma. Yeah, but what you gonna do? You gonna let the trauma consume you?
Yes.
Or you gonna it fuels me? Like I had one of my closest friends. I told him, right. He gave me a whole lot of praise, a whole lot of accolades. And I tell him, listen, man, everything I've been through, you've been through. Mm-hmm. So I was incarcerated physically. You were incarcerated mentally.
Yeah.
Because when you come up to see me, what they going to do to you? When you come up, you got to
search you.
You got to get searched.
Yep.
You know, my phone calls like clockwork. 15 minutes for me, it's 15 minutes for you. So you was incarcerated subconsciously.
Yeah.
So it's like people just, oh, you was incarcerated, so you had to be faced with certain. No. People in life is faced with some stuff too. Like I like to. God put adversity on whoever his chosen people. He put it on for his ultimate purpose. Yes, it's just. I just feel like when people prevail from adverse situations, now it's like, my adversity was more than your adversity. No, we all face with trauma. How do you use your trauma? Is what, like, because you can't harp on something bad because only a bad outcome is going to come from that. Yeah. So when people say, Martin, do you deal with trauma? Hell yeah. Every day I deal with trauma. I'm a human being. Right. I don't let it consume me. Yeah. What I do, what's up? I'm gonna look you in your face and we gonna get it on. What's up? You know about the because a wise person said, I said, man, life be lifing. He said, it ain't winning though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it ain't winning.
I like that.
It ain't winning.
He's still here.
It ain't winning. So it's just all about this positive mindset, positive affirmation. It's just like positive. Every day not gonna be a good day, but then it's a negative day.
Yes. Yes.
Well, so I've heard you say, you're gonna grind, you're gonna get at it. And, in this article that I read about trauma, it has put on our community, like, what do our parents tell us? You got to work 4 or 5 times as hard as everyone else. Yeah. And so that is an effect of traumas.
Oh, yeah.
That is passed down because it's like, why can't we just give it our best? Why do we have to do it 100% more? And then just to take it a little further than that, like, even if we go all the way back to slavery, right? So a mother's out there in the field with her son, and here comes the overseer, or here comes the slave owner, and they're pretty much like, oh, well, your son is getting big, he's getting strong. And then what does the mother do? No, he's lazy, he's not really doing what he's supposed to be doing, he's slow. Why? Because she doesn't want him to be, sold to another plantation. That is another element of what we do. Like, we're mother and sons. I've done that to my son before. Like, and I'm gonna tell you how I've done it. Yeah. So he's my first son that I birthed. I have 2 stepsons, but very good kid. Like, always do what he told. Always just straight and narrow. Like I say, he played baseball, so he's normally the only one when, as far as being the only black kid. But every time a teacher or a coach would be like, oh, Isaiah's doing amazing, he's doing this, that, and the third. And I would be like, well, no, he can do better. He actually could do better. And then to him, I'm telling you, they're pacifying you, telling you that you're good. But I'm saying you got to push harder. So what do you think about that? And how have you ever seen that? And you already spoke to your mother about your mother and how she played a role and how you was raised. Do you think, or do you see any of that in your upbringing?
I'm my mom's only son. So, man, I see that a lot. Like, so the hardest thing for my mom, being her only son, being in the position that she in, having the control that she had for so long, like, the hardest thing for her was me being removed and her not having, she can't control. Like, that was trauma for her as well. But to your point, she raised me, she didn't verbalize it outright, but she raised me in such a way where I want you to be the best you. you know, we was living in West Philadelphia. She moved us out of that environment. She moved us to Southwest. And this was like what, late, middle 90s. I just want I want to give you all the tools that you need to be the best.
Yeah.
So, you know, now at 34, I just feel like that stuff is embedded in me, especially now being brown. Like we know being a brown man, boy, adolescence, child, baby in America, we got to really
Get at it.
work hard, right?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
like me just being in the industry that I'm in, like even within the fitness industry, that trauma plays a role as well, because I just feel like I just gotta be the best. Like it's like embedded in my psyche. So like even when I train brown boys, it's like, yo, listen, you play sports?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, right? You got to work harder than everybody. I'm sorry. That's just what it's going to be.
Right.
If you want to win, especially, I had a young man. He went to Lower Marion, right? So, we know the diverse mixture with that. So I'm just like, yo, you got to outwork everybody. You got to show up to practice before everybody. You got to leave practice. You got to be the last one. You got to understand that the world we live in, and it's very unfortunate, but that don't mean it can't be done. It can't. Every great successor we see, they work super hard to get to where they at. And it is trauma, but it's trauma fuel, and the outcome is positive, because like once you in the position, like you got two queens right here that's in the position. It ain't easy to pass that real estate test that I failed a lot of times. You said that's a hard test for me. So you know, that wasn't easy. Nothing is easy. And I feel like we need to normalize stuff not being easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of like,
Yes.
we got to work super, super hard. No, that's our enormous.
Yeah.
So you got to get to it. Like,
Yes.
especially if you're a brown male.
Right.
Because see, brown women, they super ultra smart. So it's like, man, they going to figure it out, because they always figure it out.
Yeah.
Moms always figure it out.
Yes.
Women, I don't know. Y'all got like some. Well, I don't know what God put in y'all.
Go ahead. Pour into
But
the women.
I
Pour
know
into
the
Martin.
men, we gotta work hard. we gotta work hard. But it definitely stems from trauma. To your point.
Absolutely. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Well,
So,
so I'm definitely gonna send my son to you, because like I've been trying to tell him like he was naturally an athlete.
Yeah.
So he definitely, you know, when it came time for college recruiting, like these you know, coaches that was hyping you up, none of them was hyping you up to no college coaches. We talk about baseball. This isn't basketball. This isn't football. This is baseball, where
That's
you the
not
only.
particularly our sport.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you gotta work harder than everybody.
And the thing about it is, they would hype him up because he on their team.
Yeah.
But you know,
Or
when
you
it
hype
comes
them up
to the
on a
next
collegiate
one,
level as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that, and I would be like, no, you gotta do
work
better
hard.
than that, and better than that. And then like, so now he's starting to understand. Like, so you know,
It's funny. They got I seen a commercial where two teams played. One team won, one team lost. Everybody got appreciation certificates.
yes.
So I'm like, what?
Yep.
When is this a thing right here? Like, when did this become like, you got to have a winner
Yep.
and you got to have a loser.
It's always a winner.
Like, you
and a
can't
loser.
have two winners. So I'm like,
Yes.
are we kind of like, are we shifting to a society where everyone's right? Everyone's like, that's not,
Everybody's a winner.
yeah, you need black and white, hot and cold. Like, you can't have, two people can't be a winner. Like, it's just,
Yes.
but I mean,
I mean, when you win, you learn, and when you lose, you learn.
For sure.
understanding that you lost
Yes.
is the message.
Is the
Yeah.
I lost. How did I lose? What can I do differently to win?
Yes.
If you feel like you won when you lost,
Yep.
what direction we going in?
Yes.
Like,
That's
Just do the same thing again.
yeah, like what
point.
the hell? You
Yep.
want to be a loser?
For sure,
Like,
for sure.
it's nothing wrong with it's a young lady that I know. Her son, he lost a football game. He was very upset. He didn't have nothing to say. He just was like, listen, I'm just in my bag until next Sunday. Like, I don't got no rep.
Yep.
He don't want to shake his teammates' hands. I don't got no rep. Like, hey, you should have blocked for me. You should have did this. You should have did that. You're the reason why I lost.
Yes.
And the mom wasn't feeling that. So I told her, you need to embrace that. The fact that he hate losing.
Okay.
See, you looking at it from he's being me. What?
Yes.
No.
He hate losing.
Yeah.
That's a gift. Kids don't got that at 9 years old.
Yes. But that male perspective is also a gift because a lot of times we don't see things in that light. You know what I mean? So to get that direction from you,
She was literally, I don't like when he get like this. And I'm like, if he don't want to shake their hand because he lost, embrace that. Because you know what that means? I don't want to be a loser.
Yes.
That mentality translates to life.
Yes. Ooh,
I don't want to lose. And the next week, 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
And so they got this thing, whoever scored a touchdown or the player of the game get to wear the chain.
Okay.
So when he don't wear that chain, he feels some kind of way.
He heard about it.
As you should.
Yes.
Because granted, we played in a lot of team sports and your son should really know this. However, when them scouts come, they not scouting out your team.
Yeah.
We scouting out a player.
Yes.
Know that. I got to be the best player on this team.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
not
go.
playing for y'all.
There you
Listen,
go.
my son is the player that be like, all right, you need to work on that. Let me help you. I'm like, son,
Man, listen.
you need to be better than
As
him.
a brown person, you know what you need to be helping? Your own game.
Yes.
Because when it's all said and done,
Right.
and when them scouts come, who is the best player on this team right here?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
They don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's selfish. We got coaches. We work on that. I care about who's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
And it comes off wrong, I guess, because society, we now have a different perspective. Like, you need to be the best. Your son need to understand, I play baseball. I want to go to the major leagues.
Yes.
I need to outwork everybody. I'm better than y'all.
Right,
Period.
right.
Every person that had that mentality in life from an athlete standpoint was the greats.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryant, the Serena Williams. No one can tell Serena Williams that they better than her.
Okay.
And we seen how her dad
Yeah.
trained her through document,
Yes.
like
Yes,
she
yes,
had the
yes.
mind. No one is going to beat me. And I come from Compton.
Yeah.
So I understand that I
Okay.
got to work triple times harder than y'all.
Absolutely.
And I'm here for it.
Yes.
So
I love it.
I think it's all healthy.
Dropping gems.
I think it's all healthy.
We have a relationship segment essentially on every episode. We're going to pivot into it.
I'm here for
I know
it.
the
Yeah,
people
I'm here
want to
for it.
hear. I know the people want to talk about it. So, we had Lonnie on the episode some time ago, who's also a fitness trainer. And we had a conversation about how being a man of positivity, being a man with great energy, being an intellectual, being a person who's in a position of leadership, it can be attractive to, women specifically who may be coming for a goal of fitness or who may be coming to just vent or who may be coming because they want to get in front of Martin. So do you have instances and situations where you are dealing with people on a regular basis and you doing your thing and working in a professional capacity where sometimes it takes a turn that may not be so professional? And if it does, how do you curve that and keep things in a professional light?
Wait a minute. What do we call it though?
The professional curve
Okay.
specifically.
Let's
That's what it's called.
So I had so many situations where it just got. Here's the thing, right? We like well, I didn't know initially. So
Okay.
my mindset was, listen, I'm in grind mode.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some clients. I'm trying to get my finances right.
Yes.
I'm trying to get a job. I'm on a mission right now.
Yes.
Now you hear about like, yo, trainers is creepy, trainers is weird, trainers
Yes,
is like,
yes.
you hear that, like that
Yes.
stuff, like,
Let me get behind you on the squat.
yeah, like you see what I'm saying, like it falls on my earlobes as well, like I hear it, right, but for me, I'm just like, I ain't on that, like I'm in my mode,
Yes.
but no, Martin, it's not that you're not here for it. You're not in that season yet. Like
Okay.
you just came home.
Right.
You still a little small fish. You still ain't prove yourself yet.
Right, yes.
But best believe.
Yes.
Once you start now you're getting acclimated to a little Instagram.
Okay.
Getting little followers
Yes.
up. You keep one little flex because now
Yeah.
I can just take my shirt off and get some clients. So now you exposing yourself because you get a little more acclimated.
For sure,
And I'm gonna tell. So here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you, right? People say that trainers is like creepy. I hear that word in particular a lot.
That's hilarious.
And I'm gonna tell you, from my experience and what I've seen, is really not the trainers. It's the clients. I'm telling
It's
you.
a plot twist.
I'm telling you.
Y'all creepy.
And it been situations where like I be oblivious. Like,
Yes.
yo, what the
Yes.
because of my
What just happened?
I don't touch my client. Like I don't play.
Right.
She'll tell you. I don't do none of. We gonna stretch. I'm here.
Yep.
You over there.
Gotcha.
And in my mind, it's like I'm not even. I look at stuff like this. And I tell people, this is what because people ask me, like, how do you don't flirt? You don't listen. This is a business.
Yes. Let's
And them
go.
clients is money.
Absolutely.
No disrespect. I don't care how it sounds.
Yep.
This is the reality.
Yes.
I tell people, we live on a planet, especially if you travel, you got your pet. It's a plethora of all over the world. Why would you jeopardize
Yes.
your coin, right? Because this is your coin. I literally get clients. I have a sister say something like, no, go to marketing professional. That's literally a marketing
Yes.
strategy. Like that's
Yes.
how I get more clients.
Yes.
So
Right.
in my mind, you think I'm going, first of all, it ain't that deep. Like it's so many women in the world. I
He
just feel
says
like
never that deep.
if you're not in a relationship, you have to look at it from this standpoint. It's just it's a plethora of women that occupy the earth. It's 7 continents. Like, so what we doing?
Yeah.
And if you is in a relationship now, that comes where you out of pocket anyway. So you dig what I'm saying? But for me, my reality was the women.
Okay.
More, of course, I seen trainers do some crazy stuff that
Right,
I would
right.
never ever
It
speak
happens.
of. That's
Yeah.
super crazy. But I see clients.
Yes.
I know clients that literally train with me, specifically just. I don't know what their intentions
Just to get
was.
in front of you?
Just to get. If I can just get close, then I.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all won't spill this tea. I ain't gonna spoil this. Listen, it get crazy. And when it get crazy, I have learned and I'm learning how to pivot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because see, for me, I just feel like everybody need a trainer.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age, you got this fitness culture.
Right.
However, it's going to be hard for you to find another trainer that got class, that got decency. So what I'm really saying is,
Yes.
I can get more. I cannot
Right.
train you.
Yes.
Because you're going to make it awkward. You're going to. I see stuff that transpire.
Okay.
I don't got the time for that.
Okay.
Plus, it's going to
That's
mess
right.
up my like when I'm in the gym, and she can tell you it's a vibe.
Yes.
It's a culture.
Okay.
It's like a family. Like,
right.
and I done literally had women say, don't try to do it because Martin ain't gonna pay you no money.
Yes.
This is really a thing. Like on
let's
some,
go.
I don't care what the hell.
Okay.
Martin is gonna pay you zero attention. This dude really
Focused.
comes here, and this is he just good energy.
Yep.
But don't misconstrue the good energy for.
Right. Right.
And a lot of women I train, they come by way of friends.
Yes.
I train people wives. I train people companions. I train people daughters. So for me, it's just like.
I love it.
She was a referral through Aunt. How can I ever jeopardize the relationship I got with Aunt? Because
Absolutely.
So I
Yes.
think for me that really helped me
Right.
because like of course I'm not above nothing.
Right,
Like we're
right,
not
right.
saying that.
Yeah.
Please don't give me
We're not going to say that. Got you.
don't give me no.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for my reality, a lot of people I get come by way of
Referral.
referrals.
Yes. Yes.
Like I train a lot of women.
Yep.
Some of them I really have a personal relationship with.
Okay.
So it'd be like Anissa, she like a sister in real life.
Yes.
So from the outside looking in, the man is, how can you train somebody like her? I don't even look at her like,
Right,
I knew her my whole,
Yeah.
I may train Aunt wife. That's his wife. So in my mind, it's like, I don't even,
Yep.
bro, I'm not even looking like
Not
these
even
is
thinking that way.
like
Yes.
family. Like I call these sons my nephew. Like it's just, so I feel like that just helps me that I have a
That's what's up.
referral based concept. So yeah, I don't really, I see it though. I
Yeah.
do see it.
Have you ever had to fire a client?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Not
How do you
only
see
did I
that?
have to fire a client, I had a fire client. Yeah, I did. I had a fire client. I had a fire client. Situations happened. You know, we had staff. We
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
I like that. Professional capacity at all times, discipline at all
Don't give me
times.
now. Look,
Focus.
Don't give me too. Listen.
Not
For
too
the
much
people that don't give me too much credit. Listen, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And I haven't fumbled.
Yes.
By the grace of God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please don't give me no credit.
Yep.
A wise woman told me, listen, no, you human.
I love it.
Ain't like it can't happen.
Yes.
By the grace of God, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, and again, like for me, I know a major important part of it is I got a referral based program.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like there's no just winging it,
Yes.
sliding in my DM.
Yep.
Because I've been in that season before and
Yep.
I seen what it produces.
Yeah.
So now it's like, no, we
not doing that.
referral
We
basis.
off that.
thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
let's
would be
go.
cool, yeah.
Let's go.
Wow. So
Like
you
that.
only take clients that's referred?
Referrals. Because see,
Really?
for me, well, I'm not going to say that. Here's the thing with me, right? I don't want to have to sell you nothing.
Yeah.
Like people say, Martin, why you don't do before and afters? I just feel like I'm out of that season.
Yeah.
That season is over.
Yes.
Wow.
Like I'm in a different space. Like I don't want to have to sell you something. Like
Absolutely.
I like that.
it just feels like tacky for me. Like when do I evolve? What do my elevation look like? I don't want to do that no more. Like
Right. They should
if
see
you
the
know,
value.
then you know. If you
Listen,
don't know, then
that's
you don't
half
know.
the business though. Like marketing and selling is now you're
right.
not focusing on fitness and the science of everything.
Yes,
So I
yes,
get that.
I'm in a space now where like fitness for me is just creating a vibe.
Yeah.
Like I started a new I just started something, champagne and cardio. It just was
saw
something
that. I saw that.
I just feel like somebody got to shift the culture.
Yes.
Because training get boring.
Yes.
For me too.
sure.
Nobody want to train. Like people want to look good. Nobody want to train.
Yes.
I don't want to work out every day. So for me, it's like, how can I awake someone's internal zeal to want to come to the gym?
Right.
So people think, oh, you get drunk and you drink champagne. So I am a researcher and I want to be a sommelier.
Yes.
So I do my research on champagne.
First of all, you can't just say sommelier like everybody know what that is.
We going to assume that your audience knows what it is. It's
We got an educated
a
audience.
wine connoisseur.
Yeah.
So I want to be a wine connoisseur. So I did my studies. One of my mentors advised me, Martin, listen, I think this is something great that you got
Yes.
going on.
Absolutely.
But what you got to do, of course, it was a queen. And she told me what you got to do is educate people on benefit. Granted, it's a vibe and that's cool.
Okay.
But everything got to be attached to education.
Yes.
Now, you can't be out here just catching vibes because that's kind of childish.
Right.
It got to be attached to some substance. You know, how can this vibe that you're curating not hurt me? What is the benefits from that? So it really started with me just, I like the network. I like to be festive. I like to go out and I like champagne and I work out too.
Yes.
And I'm very transparent with my lifestyle, which also bring clients in. And I just wanted to curate a vibe and just allow people to just be in a space where, listen, we want to have some fun. We want to have a DJ.
yes.
And when we done having fun, we want to celebrate the fun. With a glass of what?
Yeah.
That sounds like all the vibes.
Yeah, so
Really like that vibe.
and we're not getting wasted. We drinking in moderation,
Yes, very
obviously.
classy. Yes.
And,
yes.
so
I love it.
Well, that's a good pivot because I actually, we heard of your background. We heard, how you redeemed yourself. And so what's next? What do you want to do?
What's next for me? So I'm about this. I'm exposing it to the world.
Oh, right here first.
Hold on, wait.
Let's
sit
go.
up.
This is an exclusive.
Sit up.
So for me, I feel like the training chapter is coming to a closing.
Wait, I'm still fat.
Wow.
I mean, it's because I look at it like this. Somebody asked me, another ladies, this is all in my universe.
Absolutely.
And they asked me, like, Martin, like, what do you really want? Like, what is your ultimate goal?
Right.
And my ultimate goal is just to be happy. Like, success for me is just being happy.
Yes.
And I just feel like when you do something for a long, long time,
Right.
I feel like I've been training for some years now. When you do it for a long time, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And it's 2023. You got this AI taking over the world.
Yes.
You got gentrification happening. So you got all these new luxurious apartments being built with gyms already in them as well. Some of them even go as far as they have trainers associated with them as well too. So for me, I'm just going to go strictly virtual. Like I'm just gonna go strictly virtual.
wow.
I'm in the process of getting my app done now, and I'm walking away 2024. Like I just want to travel. I'm walking
Wow. You think you want to try?
away.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing.
away. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away,
That's awesome.
and my team ain't gonna like it. Like I've been hinting towards it. Like, listen, take advantage of me now,
Right.
because my birthday, April 3rd, 2024.
Yes.
I can't say that I'm gonna still be in
Might be
this.
moving on.
Yeah, and I just feel like you gotta pivot, like
Yes,
you gotta pivot. So for me, like my ultimate goal, I just really want to travel the world. Like I want to go to all 7 continents. It's like on my bucket list.
Yeah.
And that's fun to me. Like that's happiness for me. Like I want to be at peace. I'm beyond blessed. I'm beyond grateful for everything that God just allowed to me within this short span.
Yes.
I just don't want to get over consumed. I love training. I love helping people. I just want to help them in a different capacity via this mobile app.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's better for me. Listen, get the subscription, download.
go.
Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Right.
Let me
I
get this new
love
POS
it. I
system.
love it.
It's
Y'all
coming
heard
right
it
out of the
here
account once a month. It was going, it's going to make sense
Yes,
though. And they're
yes.
going to love it because they still get me in the comfort of their home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was a Business and Balance exclusive.
Right?
Just in
Like,
case y'all didn't know.
P90X on steroids. yeah, P90X on steroids.
I love that. So we cannot do a Business and Balance episode without talking real estate. So something that you said to me that stuck out was stop playing with life.
Oh, yeah.
Don't put it off until tomorrow. Stop
Oh, yeah.
saying what you're going to do. Do it today. Do it right now
yeah.
in this moment. So
for sure.
that is very much relevant in the real estate industry. We come across a lot of clients and a lot of people who are waiting to make a move. I'm going to wait till the rates come down. I'm going to wait until I have the money for the property I want. I'm going to wait until the neighborhood that I'm looking for opens up. And you have some people who are waiting and still waiting. And this time next year, they'll be waiting. So, talk about the clients that you've dealt with who are just in a mode of waiting all the time, not making a move on anything.
I tell people like this, right? First and foremost, y'all dope. Y'all position is dope.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Cause I could like I'm in that world, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my friends, and obviously,
Right.
I don't know how y'all do it, but
It's a battle.
in that, I tell people with fitness is like this. I focus on everything except for the physical. So a person reach out to me, Martin, I was referred to you, I stop them right then and there. Listen, let's just have a conversation. What's up? Where you at right now?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
talk. I'm not that Q&A. I'm not traditional at all. I don't got the time for the, I ain't got time for that. Just let's have a conversation so I can kind of vet out what I feel like the potential client appreciated more because you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Versus asking the question.
Right.
And I just feel like it's organic and it's going to let me know if I want to take you on too.
Yeah.
Well,
So for me, I try to meet people where they at. I'm very embracive. I'm not one of them drill sergeant.
Yes.
Even though I check on her a
I was
lot.
about to say.
But
You're not a drill sergeant.
the reason why I check on her a lot, see here, people want to think that they treat everybody the same. No, I treat everyone accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, if I'm training a real estate agent, automatically I'm holding you to a higher standard.
Well, damn.
Is that right?
Only because I was in your world and I just know how hard. I know when it's like you look at a successor, you are super successful. You have so much admiration and respect for that person because you are on the pathway to become that, and you know how hard it is. So people in different positions and in different industries, I just hold people. I do not treat everybody the same. That's what I'm gonna say. I treat
that's
everybody accordingly.
Yeah.
So when I have a particular, let's say a real estate agent, I gotta hold them to a standard.
Yes.
And who you came from. It's like
Okay.
if I hold you anything less than, I'm letting my friend down. That you see what I'm saying? So for me, that just like I just don't be playing. It's either you want it or you don't. Like I'm in a space where the economy is. Clients are in abundance right now. So it's like, why do I want to help you.
Yes.
I don't want to train you and you playing. Because what you don't realize is it's deeper than that money, but you're making my brand look bad. It's almost like, listen, don't tell nobody you train with me. Like, you see what I'm saying? No, don't tell nobody you train with me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But two, you got to empathize. You might got people that want to get a home, but for whatever reason, life is just life and they can't navigate through it.
Yes.
You gotta now be the GPS.
Absolutely.
You see
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
I'm trying to get here. I don't know how to get here. I need your the address.
Yes.
I'm ready, willing, and able. I just don't have the directions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So for me, my job is to give you the directions by way of diet, by way of motivational reinforcement, by way of just listen. I'm about to give you a reality check.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, I like that you said that, we got to be the GPS for our clients because,
Hell yeah.
if you look at, like, I have clients of different races, like, some of my clients that look like me have a hard time going through the underwriting process opposed to some of my other clients. And at one point in time, I had a conversation with an underwriter, like, do they look at Black people differently? And it's not that they look at Black people differently, but the report card looks different.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
they don't, what the conversations I'm having with my clients is try to do like 2 years before you might be ready to buy a house, to prepare. Like, what underwriters want to see is that, you're not spending all crazy. So have a bank account that's where your rent is. That's where your utilities is. Maybe a Starbucks coffee here just to throw them off.
But then money sitting in the account, don't
right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
But and then if you going to have a bullshit account, have your bullshit account over there.
Elsewhere.
Yeah, so that they can't see it. So pretty much that's what, those are the conversations that I'm having.
Right.
Like, get yourself ready now. So when you get in front of that underwriters, because that loan officer is going to hype you up every time. And then when you go there,
$1 million worth of game.
Absolutely.
yeah, like when that underwriter like see your stuff, they gonna be like, oh, she's spending this. So they just gonna take you through a little bit more.
Right.
Because they see, whether or not you're responsible in your spending, whether or not if you need a grant, okay, well then that person doesn't know how to save. So all of those things is the conversations that I'm having with clients about being prepared.
I think that's dope. Like,
Absolutely.
again, like what y'all do, is just really amazing. Like, just dealing with people that's like literally in your team, and just seeing how they are accessible. People don't understand that small sample size, what you just gave them. They don't really understand that for real. So to have an agent that's like, right now, I have a friend that want to buy a home. So soon as when a person mentioned home, I'm automatically sending, once I vex them out, I'm automatically sending them here, because it only makes sense, obviously.
Love it.
So, and I know that whatever area that I may be ignorant to, y'all can help.
Right.
Oh, my credit ain't right. Okay, we got
Yes,
some
yes,
people.
right, absolutely.
Get yourself a little 6 months to a year. We're gonna get that together. The ultimate goal is, do you want to do this? Yes, I do. What's stopping you? Like, I'd say, I'm gonna start working out in December. You're late, bro. Wrist hurt. Like, are you trying your car in the shop, or like, is it snow, or you about to experience a bad storm? No, I just want to wait.
Right.
Why you want to wait?
Absolutely.
You're not trying to be smart, but you're trying to give them, give me a logical answer why it's today, and you're trying to wait till the next day. Like, I don't understand that. Like, and oftentimes people think when people hear, I want to purchase a home.
Yes.
It's like, damn, I can't even, what y'all do, y'all normalize purchasing homes.
Yeah.
Like, it becomes like normal. When I can get a home, oh yeah, what's your credit score? I'll just get to a 680 and we can work with that.
Yeah.
That's like exciting. Like, damn, that's all I need? Interest rates might be, but we're going to work that out. We're going to, y'all give people encouragement.
Right, absolutely.
You can do it. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. People don't hear that in school, especially school now, especially public school.
Yeah.
People just they just need reinforcement, positive reinforcement that I can. And even though I don't want to hold somebody by the hand, and I don't want to be a babysitter, but I just feel like God allowed me to be in a position. So if I allowed you to be in a position, and if I held your hand, if I showed you grace, you definitely gonna, like, you think all this just happened because of you? You ain't that good. like you said, like you think you that good to just come home and just be in this position. You think I allowed everybody to just do? No. So I'm just looking at it from like a real estate standpoint. Like, people don't know what the hell going on.
Yes.
And y'all really like do your thing as far as like education. And education is power.
It is.
Education is how you become successful. Underwriter, they don't know what the hell an underwriter is.
Yeah.
They don't, like, you see what I'm saying?
It's
like
the whiz behind the curtain.
like,
They
they
don't
don't
know.
know. So
Yes
y'all
and no.
educate them, and then y'all make it y'all just make it sound practical.
Right,
Like,
right,
you know,
absolutely.
I give
Yes.
people my testimony I just want people to know that I'm human. I came from some unhumane circumstances and I prevailed.
Yes.
I'm only telling you to add encouragement so you can know that you can prevail. Listen, I didn't have the luxury to go to a gym and exercise. I'm working out outside. I don't give a damn what's the weather, rain, sleet, as long as it's not below 10 degrees. Guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going outside and working out.
Let's go.
So once they understand, it's like, damn, you came from that? Man, I'm going to get into it. And for y'all, once they understand, like, damn, that's all I got to do, just tighten up a little bit. Yeah, you can call them phone call away. They just feel more encouraged to just really go through. And now that works for me.
Right.
It works.
Well, let's get into our last segment, which is becoming my favorite segment of finding something out about our guests. And, I just want to know a little bit more if you could tell us something weird about yourself.
What's something I got? I'm weird, period.
I'm weird.
I'm
That's
just a
funny.
weird person, man. What is something weird about me? Let me see.
Something that nobody would know offhand.
Because I got some weird stuff, and I know people that got the same thing, so it became like unweird now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was something that somebody might not. Let me see. I'm trying to think. What's weird?
What was Marlon's last time? Marlon's was that he didn't like hot stuff.
Yes.
It has to be room temperature. He's not eating
I'm
anything.
a room temp guy too.
Are you?
I'm a
That
room
was pretty
temp guy.
That was
But no, he didn't
Something-
like hot soup, hot food,
hot
nothing.
temperature. Like nothing too hot.
Showers.
Something is weird with me though. Like I get so much weird stuff. Like I gotta let me see.
I'm a weirdo too, so it'd be hard for me to.
Yeah, like I'm weird as hell. Like I'm
Unique,
trying to
not just weird.
I'm trying to think. Like what is something that's
That's funny.
let me see. I got any weird stuff with food?
Weird stuff with food, or even working out. Do you have a weird routine that you do before working out, after working out? Something that
You know what's something that's weird as hell that I do, not to cut you off. This is the weirdest thing. For some reason, I got my workout gloves, right?
Okay.
And this is weird as hell. Every time I'm about to work out, for some reason, I gotta unstrap them and strap. It's just the most weirdest.
Okay,
It's so weird. I got a lot of weird stuff that I do, but that's just
That's
one
what it
thing
is.
that relates to
Okay,
the gym.
okay,
Like
okay.
I got a lot. People say, "Martin, you weird as hell." Like,
No,
I'm trying to think of something that I do. Like I be in restaurants, I be doing weird. It don't be weird to me though, but I need my napkin a certain kind of way. I need it in my
Okay,
lap.
got you,
It's like a
got
whole
you.
bunch of. What's
Yes.
weird for me is when people don't put that napkin on their lap. That's weird.
Oh, really?
No, wait. If you
of all-
out with somebody and they don't put the napkin on the lap, that's weird.
That's the thing for me.
Wait, you gonna do it then? You go like that?
And like I just gotta clean the dishes off. Like I knew that this came from a dishwasher. I just gotta clean that.
What
that
do you
is
clean
like-
it off with?
The napkin. So I got this thing, food come out, I take it off the napkin, I clean it off, I just gotta sit it in my lap, pop it out. It's like a routine that I do.
Wow.
I can't help it. Yeah, I can't help it. I don't care if I'm at the
First of all, I
bar.
feel like I seen that in a film. I feel like Denzel had to do the whole.
Listen, it's a thing. Oh, talking about what is it, the equalizer?
Yes, you know that's
Yeah. No, it's really a thing though. It's really a thing for me.
Yeah. I
So
like
you
it.
put
That's
in,
what's up.
so you put in the, you asked for the hot water to put your forks and knives and stuff
I'm
in
not
there.
an extremist yet, but no, I'm definitely on it though. That's definitely
Right.
one weird thing I do.
Right.
I
That's
do a
what's
lot of
up.
weird stuff. I make these weird noises in the gym. When I'm working out, it's just I gotta make noise. I can't like just put my headphones
Right,
on
yes, and just-
zone out. I'm talking. I'm in the gym. Let's go. Like that's
I
some weird
witnessed
stuff
it.
for real.
I watched the video the other day and
Yeah.
the sound was on and I was scared. I was scared.
That's
bro.
something.
I was like, ain't no way I'm
That's
working
something
out
weird.
with his ass.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
She didn't
man.
say that.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I don't know what it is with me. I don't know. God just made me like.
I
don't
love
know.
it.
Just
That's
a
what's
weirdo
up.
all around.
Ooh.
That's what I am.
Weirdos are
man.
cool. I like
They
weirdos.
are.
Like I said,
Yeah.
that's unique, and it's a special person who can come out and be like, "This is what it is. This is
Yeah,
what I like.
yeah, no,
this is
for
who I
sure.
am, and I
For
don't
sure.
have to fit your
Yeah,
standard."
you don't got to fit the norm. Like,
I don't know. You might have should have been a baseball players because my son and I see baseball players
with the-
in
with the-
between
with the-
bats. They
Yeah, yeah.
undo them and then they tighten them back
and
up.
I think it's like for my psyche, especially if I'm doing like heavy bench pressing, every single time I'm about to do my set, it's like, Martin, what the hell is you doing that for? Even people I
It
work out
works.
with, Martin, why are you doing that? I don't know.
works.
Like
It
it was
works.
tight initially. I don't know why I had to loosen it up and tight. It was already tight. It's just something that I do. I just got to do it, and it's weird, but like,
Yep.
I got to do
what
it.
works for you.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
what works for
yeah.
you. I love
Well,
it. Love it.
We appreciate you having you here.
Oh
I
man.
appreciate y'all.
What a
having
show.
me. Yeah.
We was nervous though.
Listen,
Because
we
you
was
like the
nervous.
first like non-team member
Yes.
type guest that we had. So we were a little nervous. We was like, we don't know how this gonna go, but let's give it a stab.
This
So
was a goodie.
Thank
This was
you.
another goodie. I feel like we
appreciate
on
y'all
the
for
road.
having me. This is a vibe. This is a vibe.
Absolutely.
To the next person that's coming, this is a vibe. So
Yes, love it.
Absolutely.
Biggest up.
So wait,
Biggest
this
up.
is episode 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
So,
is.
you know, this is Business and Balance. Thanks again, Martin. And, you know, till the next
I can
time.
see y'all next podcast on a yacht or something.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Speak
Yeah,
it into
some-
existence for us.
Listen, words got power. I told you, like, aesthetically is already there.
Yes.
already.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yes.
is like some.
We got the setup.
This is
Okay. Okay.
this is real. This is some.
Wait, so
something
you-
that's happening right now.
So, like, you know, you got any inspiring words that you want to give to people?
I'm always here to encourage the people. You know, I just tell people, be the best version of yourself, whatever that look like for you. So before, I used to tell people, you know, you want to get in shape and you just want to get in shape, you want to get fit. Now I changed my verbiage to, you don't want to get in shape. You want to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because see, some people already think they're in shape. So they can take that as offense. And I learned from trial and error, Martin, refrain from that.
Okay.
Don't say that.
Right.
It feels more welcoming when you say, listen, Ma, I just want to help you be the best version of you.
Yes.
Not just in fitness.
Yes.
I want to help you be the best version of you emotionally, in school, if you were youth, at home,
Yes,
in
yes,
every
yes,
capacity of your
yes.
life. I want you to be the best version
Big
of yourself
energy.
because you can.
Big energy. Yes. I'm going to wake
for
up
that.
tomorrow and I'm going to stop playing with life. Okay. I'm going to go
Yes.
hard.
Yeah, listen.
Because of this interview right here.
Life, man, we got to take advantage. Like,
Yes.
For real. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
This was dope, man. I got to come up again.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta come up
Don't-
again. Listen,
Listen, you
I
gonna
gotta come up again.
we gonna be on the phone like, so we
Listen.
got
Love
a
it.
spot available.
Yeah, I gotta come up again. This was good. This is real good. I was nervous too. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
No, this
I'm
was
always
cool.
nervous.
This was cool.
Let's go.
I think it's the lights that made me feel like, yeah, I like when them lights be shining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like when them lights be
Spotlight
shining.
on you.
And them lights is shining too.
Right?
Yeah, they
Let's go.
shining.
Let's go, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Business
Until
and Balance,
next
we
time.
out of here.
With a feeling,
Talk to you.
properties make you a killing. Go invest in all these buildings. Trust the process when you're building business and balance. Stability is how we living. Business and balance. Business and balance.